And we have all kinds of options. It really depends on what you want to do. I will be sharing what's happening in my process as your pacer, what I'm doing with my novel. You might say, "Oh, that sounds kind of good," or "That doesn't fit for me," or whatever. And I will share with you options for your novel. One of the things I've learned is that what the changes that I need to make, dialogue, scene, character, order of chapters. I've moved a lot of chapters around. I've learned that I don't have to make wholesale changes. I do need to make changes, but what one of my biggest lessons is that I don't have to, is not to be a drama queen, frankly, is not to feel like the earth is closing in on me and being swallowed and go, I have to change everything I know. No, the number one thing that I found that surprised me and that I loved is that I just need to get rid of it. Is that, I'm great at slash it and burn it and I don't need it. And that's one of the many reasons why I like taking snapshots of the entire book along its journey of development, because it does give me the freedom to sort of toss things, and then if for some reason I decide that I need to recover something that I've tossed, I can go back and pick one of the I can, pick that snapshot and revive it again. I found myself being a little too precious about making changes. And I said, Gina, this is not working. Get rid of it. And I found that to be very freeing. Well, let me just recap that when I've incorporated the feedback, the feedback that I got, all right, and I'm just giving you this as a concrete example because I don't know what feedback you got, but the feedback that I got was not about down here. There was no feedback about my language or my writing. For me, my previous point of anxiety was, can I create a totally imaginative world? And this is truly from my imagination. There's nothing real about these people. I totally made them up because I got the prompt from a friend, a prompt that I never would have come up with. None of these people are composites of any people that I know. They really do come from my imagination. And that's something that I really wanted to try out of my comfort zone. So when I got the feedback from up here, my challenge was, how do I execute it so that it makes sense down in here? And what I learned was that it wasn't so much of having to wholesale rewrite anything. It was really, the third thing that I learned, it was a function of needing to tweak an existing scene or add a transitional narrative between a new scene based on the feedback I got up here and an existing scene. The fifth thing I learned is get rid of it. So I have been moving a lot of chapters around. That's the other thing that I've been doing, and I'll talk about that.